A Russian model, this lass that you see right here, dared to criticise Putin. Month later, she is gone from this earth. Connection? Hey up everyone, it's me, Stef The Alter Nerd, your nerdy alternative, and welcome to another dose of the Daily Nerd, where I break down the true crime story of today that's pretty much got me eye. And yeah, apparently on the face of things, Russian model criticises Putin. A month later, she is not on this earth anymore. What the hell happened? Because not all is what it seems. I'm going to break it down for you. However, first, before we jump into it, if you haven't done so already, and you love true crime on the daily with a side serving of sass and gobbiness from yours truly, then make sure you smash the hell out of that subscribe button, like, share, comment, all of that good stuff. And let's jump into it, shall we? So, yeah, Russian model branded Putin a psychopath, which, to be fair, you're not going to get any arguments from me on that one. Yeah, she's found basically not living anymore in a suitcase a year after she goes missing. But her lover confesses. Yeah. So what happened? So Greta Vedler, aged 23, when she puts on social media that Putin is a pure freaking psychopath and forecasting his drive to enhance like the all integrity of Russia would end in tears, a month after she puts that on social media, the coroner's determined that she is killed at that point. But she's not found until basically a year later. That's the whole kind of time frame that I'm kind of gathering from this story. Now, bloody hell, you can tell she was a freaking model. Wow, nature was freaking kind to this lass. Wow, she knew how to use it. Stunning, 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 stunning. Hey, I'll tell you something. Even though I don't prescribe to that, and you know what? Props to you if you do. Freedom and all that. For me, I can certainly appreciate a good form when I see it. Do you know what I mean? So yes, nice good form. Good for her. She was a model. You can tell. Here is the ex-boyfriend in question. The dude that has, quote-unquote, confessed to the murder. Dmitry Korovin. Now, as we're getting through this, YouTube reviewer, I will not be going into any detail. I'm just going to give an overview of what happened. However, they're saying that the ex-boyfriend Dmitry was jealous and that he confessed to basically sucking all the air out of her by putting pressure on her throat after a row over money in Moscow, which apparently was unrelated to her political views of Russia's mind and his motives and all that malarkey. He told interrogators that he slept in a hotel room for 3 nights with her as she was not alive anymore, which he then put in a newly bought suitcase. Yeah, great place to hide someone. Then he drove a body 300 miles to the Lipstick region and left it in the boot of a car for more than a year. Despicable. Just to make sure that he tried to keep the old pretense going, he kept posting pictures and messages on the model's social media to make friends believe that she was still alive, he told detectives. A male friend called Eugenie Foster, hopefully I pronounced that right, a blogger in Kharkiv, the Ukrainian city, currently being absolutely like battered by Putin, the evil became suspicious and found a friend in Moscow to file a missing person case, triggering a search which eventually they found her. A video from Russia's investigative committee shows Korovin allegedly demonstrating how he did the deed, how he ended a life, and making a full confession. Now, a postings about Putin on January 2021, a month before he ended a life, apparently are not seen as to connect to a death, but are chilling in light of subsequent events. She expressed a sincere concern over the crackdown on the protests and what she saw as a desire to forge a bigger Russia. Now, she wrote, given the fact that Putin went through a lot of humiliation in childhood, he could not stand up for himself due to his slight physical form. It's not surprising that he left after law school and joined the KGB. She continued to say, such people, oh, bloody hell, are timid and fearful from childhood, afraid of noise and darkness, strangers. So traits such as caution, restraint, and lack of communication are developed early in their character. I can only assume, in my opinion, a clear psychopathy or sociopathy, sociopathy. Basically, that word. Can't even pronounce word right now, right? Okay, that word there is seen in him. She told her followers, for psychopaths, it is important to constantly experience a sense of fullness and sharpness of life. So they love risk, intense experiences, intense communication, intense activity, and intense and dynamic life. Maybe he really wants to enhance the integrity of Russia and sincerely wishes the good for the Russians. But can he really do anything? She made clear she had grave doubts. She says, I think you know the answer to this question yourself. I think we all do as well. Now, here is another picture of the model. Like, she was stunning. Again, you know, I don't float that way. Freedom and props to those that do. I respect you all. Be who you want to be. But dude, I can proper appreciate a female form. And I appreciate this right now. Like, she looks absolutely stunning. Beautiful. And look at her here. Wow, look at that outfit. Like, just hugging all the right curves. Really, really beautiful, stunning, very classy as well, you know? Bright future ahead of her being a model like that. Just looking like that. Just stunning. And that ex-boyfriend, allegedly, took her life away. I'm just going to say this. Very, very convenient that a month later, a famous Russian model, after speaking out against Putin like that, proper going in and reading him to filth, ends up not being alive on this earth anymore. I'm sorry, but my opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever, Putin has a really, really good track record of doing crazy shiz like that. Especially in other countries like our own. Yeah. Google it. That's all I'm going to say on that one. But all in all, whether it went down the way that my conspiracy head is going or not, no one deserves for their life to be ended like that. If it did go down the way I think, which is I think she was done in because of her political views, and Putin absolutely hates the shiz out of anyone that publicly goes against him. At the moment, thousands are being cracked down in Russia because of all the protests that are happening at the moment. Protests that his own people are making against him and what he's doing in Ukraine. Thousands of people are being put away in jail for speaking out and protesting against him. You don't think that a famous Russian model on social media speaking out against Putin, he's going to let that slide? I'm just saying. She really read him to filth as well. Like, really read him to filth. She described him in all the ways he absolutely hates. He tries to put on the opposite of what she described him as being. She proper put him down a peg or two in that social media post. And Putin, being the narcissist I believe he is, he ain't gonna take that line down, is it? And a month later, after she makes that post, all of a sudden she's not on this earth anymore. And you're telling me that the ex-boyfriend did it? Even if he did, right? Is it a million miles away to think, well, hang on a minute, could Putin's government still have been involved and still have put the ex-boyfriend up to it in some way, shape, or form? Let him take the fall. Because bear in mind, Putin is ex-KGB. I'm just saying, and this is all my opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever. What do you guys think to all that's come out of me gob? Sound off with your own gobs down below in the comments. And if you haven't done so already, if you love true crime on the daily with a little bit of sass and gobbiness from yours truly, then make sure you smash the hell out of that subscribe button. Like, share, comment, all of that good stuff. And until the next time, you guys, laters.